Yah, please fill me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name, amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yah, pay careful attention and respond. Yud He Vav He is our power and authority. Yahweh works in unity with himself. You shall act upon your love to Yahweh with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Colossians 3. So if you are raised along with the Messiah, then seek the things above, where the Messiah is sitting at the right hand of God. Focus your minds on the things above, not on things here on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with the Messiah in God. When the Messiah, who is our life, appears, then you too will appear with him in glory. Therefore, put to death the earthly parts of your nature: sexual immorality, impurity, lust, evil desires, greed, which is a form of idolatry. For it is because of these things that God's anger is coming on those who disobey him. True enough, you used to practice these things in the life you once lived, but now put them all away: anger, exasperation, meanness, slander, and obscene talk. Never lie to one another, because you have stripped away the old self with its ways, and have put on the new self, which is continually being renewed in fuller and fuller knowledge, closer and closer to the image of its creator. The new self allows no room for discriminating between Gentile and Jew, circumcised and uncircumcised, foreigner, savage, slave, free man. On the contrary, in all, the Messiah is everything. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself with the feelings of compassion and with kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with one another. If anyone has a complaint against someone else, forgive him. Indeed, just as the Lord has forgiven you, so you must forgive. Above all these, clothe yourself with love, which binds everything together perfectly. And let the shalom, which comes from the Messiah, be your heart's decision maker. For this is why you were called to be part of a single body. And be thankful. Let the word of the Messiah in all its richness live in you, as you teach and counsel each other in all wisdom, and as you sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs with gratitude to God in your hearts. That is, everything you do or say, do in the name of the Lord Yeshua, giving thanks through him to God the Father. Wives, subject yourselves to your husbands, as is appropriate in the Lord. Husbands, love your wives and don't treat them harshly. Children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. Fathers, don't irritate your children and make them resentful, or they will become discouraged. Slaves, obey your human masters in everything, not serving only when they are watching you to win their favor, but single-heartedly, fearing the Lord. Whatever work you do, put yourself into it, as those who are serving not merely other people, but the Lord. Remember that as your reward, you will receive the inheritance from the Lord. You are slaving for the Lord, for the Messiah. Don't worry. Whoever is doing wrong will be paid in kind for his wrong, and there is no favoritism shown. Shaul, Paul, pulls from Psalm 110:1, sitting at the right hand of God. Let's turn there to Psalm 110:1. I'm going through Psalms on the weekends right now. It's awesome. Psalm 110:1, a psalm of David. Yud He Vav He says to my Lord, Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading Colossians 3? We can learn quite a bit. We can seek the things above where Messiah is, since he is at the right hand of Yah. Focus your minds on the things above. Aim to appear with Yeshua in glory. Aim to put to death your old nature. Practice the things of Yah. Speak the truth always with one another. Practice putting on Yeshua, being renewed in fuller and fuller knowledge, closer and closer to the image of its Creator. Proclaim in all the Messiah is everything. Know that as Yah's chosen people, set apart and dearly loved, clothe yourself with feelings of compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience. Bear with one another, forgive one another. Trust that just as the Lord has forgiven you, so you must forgive. Love, shalom, unity in one body, Messiah, thankful. Let the word of Yah live in you as you teach and counsel each other in all wisdom. Sing psalms, hymns, spiritual songs with gratitude to Yah in your hearts. Aim to let everything you do and say do in the name of the Lord Yeshua, giving thanks to Yah the Father. Wives, subject yourselves to your husbands. Husbands, love your wives and don't treat them harshly. Children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. Fathers, don't irritate your children and make them resentful, or they will become discouraged. Slaves, obey your human master in everything, single-heartedly, fearing the Lord. Work putting yourself into it as you are serving the Lord. Aim to slave for the Lord, for the Messiah. Aim to put your full trust in Messiah. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can practice this chapter with our neighbors. Amen. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. And how can we bear one another's burdens? We can forgive even when it doesn't make sense. End with the Aaronic blessing. Yud-Heh Vav-Heh will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yahweh will illuminate the wholeness of his being towards you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yahweh will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Amen.